In June 2022, hundreds of army aspirants had laid siege to the Secunderabad railway station, sloganeering, setting bogies on fire, all this because they were disappointed with the newly announced Agnipath scheme. 7 months later, we are here at the One EME Centre in Secunderabad to find out about the first batch of Agniveers that have joined. Out of the 19,000 Agniveers recruited, nearly 3,000 Agniveers are being trained in Hyderabad at the 3 centres.
See, as you are aware that this total duration is 31 weeks. Now out of this 31 weeks, 10 weeks across Indian Army in all regimental centers, we have 10 weeks of basic military training, which primarily what you are forcing here is basically the physical aspect where he is made to undergo basic military duties and training. That is the physical drill, weapon training. So his 10 weeks are completed here. And there is the syllabus and the content of this particular training is across the board same for all types of regimental centers in Indian Army. After his 10 weeks of training, he goes for something known as advanced military training.
We are now at the weapon training musketry, and what you see behind me are Agniveers being trained for weapon handling. 30% of the syllabus or 30% of the basic coaching that happens in the first 10 weeks involves weapon handling. What you see here is a practical session. Similarly, in other parts of this ground presently, there are theoretical classes that are happening. You can see there how the standing weapon position is being taught, and much ahead of that you can see the laying down weapon position is being taught. They're being trained on the INSAS rifle, and on a daily basis, out of the 10 weeks, for nearly 3 weeks, they are being taught how to handle the weapon, how to hold the weapon, and also how to trigger the weapon. This forms a basic and substantial part of the training that they undergo. I have with me the commandant of the One EME Centre, Brigadier Suresh Ji. Thank you, sir, for joining us. 1 week after the Agniveers have joined, how is it to have a new batch? Very passionate, I see. How is it dealing with them?
Yeah, it is a passionate experience for us in the One EME Centre, and it is an experience after a gap of the COVID pandemic. And the centres have already got this Agniveers from 1st January. One EME Centre, basically the training centre of the Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers, that is EME. We got about 458 Agniveers. And training is concerned, you see yourself how enthusiastic these boys are already just passed through about 7 days of last 1 week. And they are young, talented. More than that, they are more technical savvy, I can say, because of the COVID must have taught them many facets of the technology, and once they come here, they understand better, they think better, they articulate better. That's the difference I can make. The Agniveer is going to be the new norm of the recruitment as Government of India, this thing. And after the Agniveer will have the best quality soldier and a citizen, well responsible, well managed, more responsible to a nation. That is going to happen in this Agniveer.
You had said earlier that you want to create techno-savvy soldiers. Yeah. How is the Indian Army moving towards technology? Are we embracing it? Yeah. What are the new things that
in the basic military training also, you have simulators coming up, then you have multi-motion targets coming up, and then you have the softwares for the map reading is coming up. So the technologically we have advanced much ahead in terms of basic military training. So that is how we are saying the training period is made in such a way that optimum, calibrated and output oriented from the Agniveer point of view. When it comes to technical training, the complete facet of technology is absorbed because the equipment itself is the new technology what we are buying or what we are inducting. So the technology with the equipment, there is something called the technological absorption training also. So that is infused in the training curriculum.
देखिए मेरा माइंडसेट है कि मुझे एक अपना जगह बनाना और 4 साल के बाद मेरा और डिफ़िकल्ट लाइफ है वो मुझे भी पता है, लेकिन मुझे चैलेंज पसंद है और मैं 4 साल के बाद मैं 25% में आ सकता हूँ और मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल हाई है।
हाँ, दुख होना हल्की, पहले का कुछ और रूल था, आपका कुछ और रूल हुआ, सुनने में थोड़ा सा लगा, फिर ये लगा चलो कोई नहीं, 4 साल है, देखेंगे आगे जो 25% है उसमें आएंगे, हार्ड वर्क करेंगे तो आ जाएंगे।
आपको लगता है कि कंपटीशन बहुत ज़्यादा है?
कंपटीशन
तो सबको ये 25% में आना चाहते हैं।
बिल्कुल, इंडियन आर्मी है, कंपटीशन तो होगा ही, जितने हैं सबके लिए कंपटीशन है, सब अपना अपना बेस्ट देंगे, हम भी अपना बेस्ट देंगे।
Here they have around 500 Agniveers who joined on the 1st of January for training. Similarly, there are different centers here, which is the Ordnance, the one EME Centre and the Artillery Centre. In Hyderabad itself, they have around 3,000 Agniveers who are being trained. Similarly, in different platoons, they are being trained here at the one EME Centre. What you see here is our Agniveers from one particular platoon. Similarly, there are other platoons as well where Agniveers are being trained. A total of around 500 Agniveers are being trained at the one EME Centre at the moment. And the second batch is scheduled to join in March. Their day starts as early as 4:30 in the morning, and the first session is the physical training session. They have several sessions throughout the day, and their day ends by around 9 p.m. in the night. The one EME Centre is confident that at the end of the 31 weeks training, the first 10 weeks of which is basic training, and the rest of the 21 weeks, which is advanced military training, they will make boys into men, especially those who can kill one enemy with one bullet. That is the kind of technical training that they hope to impart into these boys. Reporting from one EME Centre, this is Paul Oommen for the News Minute.